Hello everyone, welcome back to a new pick a card reading. Today on Love Angels Intuition. I'm so happy to be back again with a new pick a card reading. Today we have 3 piles, pile number 1, 2, and 3. You can pause the video if you'd like to use your intuition and select the pile that you feel drawn to. You can also use a random number picker. Feel whatever feels good for you. Today's message are all about messages, guidance from your spirit guides in regard to feeling lost, feeling heavy energies, and feeling stuck. So without further ado, you can go in the description below and click on the link in the timestamps to go to your reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So excited to do this reading for you guys. So like I said in the intro, and as you can see from the title, today's messages are for you. Sometimes we feel lost, sometimes we feel stuck. So today we really want to have this guidance from your spirit team. So let's see which cards you have and what the messages are. First card we have is Deep Replenishment, Retreat, Rest, Be Held. Then we have Dance with Life, Do Something to Change Your Energy. All right, pile number 1, already what I see for you here with those 2 cards, I see that you're kind of in a moment of pause right now in this challenge time that you are in. Of course, you're looking at this reading because you're feeling stuck right now, but here I see that even though you're in a period of rest in your life, even though things are more on a, it's exactly that, like you feel stuck, you feel like there's nothing to do, but during this time you're encouraged to rest and you're encouraged to regenerate too, because as you rest here you're going to be replenished. But in order to be replenished, as you are in that moment of rest and in that moment of retreat, it's going to be helpful for you to do something that is creative, that is something that is going to bring back life into your life, if that makes sense. So you're being encouraged right now to pick up something, to do something to distract your mind, especially here if in that moment of stress you have a lot of anxiety. You see, I've said in that moment of stress and I wanted to say rest, but I see that for some of you, there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of thinking, and you are being encouraged to start a project, do things that you like, to do something that are going to make you feel good and that are going to make you enjoy life. You know, you may feel stuck in life, but it doesn't mean that you need to not move in regards to doing things that you like. You're still allowed to have fun even though you feel stuck in life, even though you're not where you would like to be right now and things are not going your way. You can still start to do things. And I see a lot of you picking up hobbies. Hobbies would be really helpful. Doing something creative, doing something meaningful to you, registering to a class for a lot of you, because I get that sense here that you guys are often home. Like you're often at home, either because you're home alone and you feel a bit confused. Maybe it's a time where there's not a lot happening and you're used to things happening, or simply just because you have nothing really to do outside of the house and it kind of feels heavy for you to spend so much time at home and to be alone. Or if some of you are also home with the kids, you're not alone and you're busy, but there's that feeling of feeling like there's things that you cannot do. So for you guys, no matter what your situation is, of course, I'm not going to enumerate everything because for everyone it's different, but to pick up a class, to pick up a hobby would be really, really a big advice here from the spirit team, from your spirit guides. Then here we have What Goes Around Comes Around. Beautiful. I Am Golden reversed here. Really interesting. Am I Blue reversed? And Easy Does It reversed. Okay, pile number 1. So many beautiful advice here from your spirit guides. The first advice here that I see, you guys might feel a lot of disappointment right now because you feel like work or energies that you've put toward things lately have not been successful. You feel like you've been giving so much love, you haven't received the love back. You feel like you've given so much work, you haven't received the work back. You've put a lot of effort into something and it didn't grow. But here there's a message that all the good work that you do is going to pay. It's going to come. By being kind, you're going to be kind. It's a bit that idea of karma with this card. And here the message is, hold on, because things are going to turn around. You are going to see the results of your work. It's not the end. You're not going to be stuck forever. Things are about to move. In your reading, there's also this idea of the fact that you didn't see results, or the fact that you're not where you wish you would be right now. You're kind of starting to doubt yourself, and it might have impacted a lot your confidence. And here there's a message for you to bring this upright, to see that you are golden, to see that you are worthy, and that this time in your life doesn't define who you are. It doesn't remove anything from your qualities, okay? It's not because right now things are not moving that you are not that person, that you are that divine person, that golden person, that person that is full of talent and that had all those dreams and that wanted to go forward. It is still possible to be that person because you already are that person. And you need to remember it. You need to remember and see past those obstacles, those heavy energies that are happening right now, and work on your confidence, okay? I know it's not easy, but here, this is why maybe taking a class and doing creative things are going to help you build that confidence. That's why you have to do things and start a project in that time. Because if you just stay here at rest in pause time, you can be stuck at home, and it's just going to get worse and worse and worse if you don't do anything, right? Because of course, yes, resting, sometimes we associate it with not doing anything, but sometimes you can start a project and it is deeply restful. Okay, you pick up that dance class after work, you pick up this painting class, or you start doing crochet when you watch your show, maybe. And I see you guys also do that, especially the ones that are at home often. I see you starting a hobby for some of you that you do while you watch TV at night, but it's just like for you, it gives you a purpose. Like some of you might be crocheting, doing your little things, or you're drawing at the same time, something like that. It's for a few people, but I hear that deeply, and it's really helpful because it's going to give it meaning for you, right? If you just stay there, it's easy to get caught up in the thought process, and then you get in that feeling. You see with the card, I just put it back as it was reversed. You start doubting your confidence. Why are things not moving? Why are things not going the way that I want? And what's interesting too, there's that message here that when you want change, you need to have change in your life, right? If you're always doing the same thing over and over again, well, things are not going to change. And sometimes we're stuck because we're stuck in a routine. And there's not major changes that we can do in our life, right? It's not in all the readings that I'm going to say some of you want to quit your job, some of you don't want to quit your job, or some of you can't right now, or you can't do like big drastic changes like moving and stuff like that. It's just a moment of stuckness, of heavy energy, and I feel lost. I don't know what my next move is. Well, it doesn't mean that you can't start anything. You can start those little projects that are just making you dance with life, that makes you feel alive. I said that I almost burned myself, but it's because it's going to be intense. It's going to feel, you're going to have like little intense excitements while you do those little small things. That is so fun for you guys. You're going to be picking up stuff Find a hobby that you like. If you don't have hobbies, you know, try little things, new things. It's going to really be helpful, and it's going to really help with that confidence, seeing that you're good at things, that you're able to start projects, and it's really going to help build that confidence for you. And then with the MI blue card reverse, pile number 1, maybe it's time also to allow yourself to feel your emotions. Okay, I see that a lot of you, pile number 1, if this is your pile, it's going to resonate. I feel like there's a bit of, it's so disappointing for you to be in that situation, to feel stuck, that you're kind of accepted your fate. You might have just become a bit emotionless in regards to it. But here they're saying, hey, feel the emotion. Use that as a fuel. Use that as a fuel. Right now, I'm confused. Right now, I'm lost. Right now, things are not going my way. Therefore, what I'm going to do, maybe I feel like I can't do anything right now, but I'm going to do a little something. I'm going to remember who I am. I'm going to remember that what I do, what I am, what I think is ultimately going to pay off, okay? My life story is not worthless. My story is not worthless. Comment down below, pile 1. Affirm it. Write it in your journals, okay? Journaling could be good for a lot of you to do before going to bed. Because when you journal, it's also sometimes easier to put your emotions down for someone, especially when you have no one to talk to, when you're alone. Sometimes we want, you know, it feels good to talk to someone, and sometimes we don't have someone to talk to. So sometimes just to journal, just to put the emotion out helps a lot, okay? I see for the ones here who are lonely too, that going to take a class is going to help. And I'm hearing, if you do so, to not put pressure on making friends. If you already just see people and are in a place where you can socialize for an hour a week, it's already a good start, okay? It's already a good start, and things are going to change naturally, okay? I really get also that sense for my pile number 1, that in your situation, they're really encouraging you to focus on those little things of life, in those little working on self, because things are going to change for you organically, okay? This is temporary. This is not permanent at all. This is temporary. But here it's going to unfold really organically. Like, you're not going to see it drastically. I don't see a drastic change. I see smooth. It's getting better and better and better and better until it's completely different. Okay, it's like the seasons, okay? We're in the middle. When we're in the middle of winter, in the middle of summer, it's the complete opposite, right? But we don't just go from one to the other. There's not a drastic change. We have transitional seasons here. You're like in a transitional season right now. Okay? Easy does it here. Reversed. With this card here, the message is really clear to me, and as soon as I saw it, this card is to reassure you that your thought of thinking that it won't be easy for things to change that mindset, okay? I see that a lot of you have fears that it's not going to move, it's not going to happen, and if it was to happen, it would be so hard. I would have to do big gigantic moves, but this is really about that message that is going to unfold naturally, okay, at ease. You know, nature is not like running and hurrying to get to the next seasons, okay? It's leaf by leaf that falls, and I hope some of you are not in a hurry, because it's really to embrace that. And that's why also that you need to start doing those little things, because it's all those little tips and advice that your spirit teams are giving right now. They're all going to contribute to you feeling better ultimately, and moving towards your summer. Okay, you've been in winter, now you're in the fall, and not fall, sorry, you're in the spring. I got confused. And ultimately you're going to go towards your summer. But if you just stay there and rest, but in the kind of rest that some people see in that society, like they define it as just doing nothing, it's going to be hard, or you're going to be more susceptible to like think, just overthink and all. I'm not going to repeat everything that we've said so far, but it's really going to help you move forward, and it's going to ease the process, okay? Then here we have, you cast a spell with your existence. Magic flows brightly and radiantly within you. Beautiful. You have the power to change this, okay? You have the power to change it. And even though you're not going to have like all of a sudden, this card always makes me think of Cinderella all the time. But it's not because you're not going to have that drastic change, that drastic, little, she's not a fairy. She's a fairy godmother. It's not because you don't have one that is going to come and transform your life, that your life is not going to transform. You can do it yourself. And the truth is, a lot of time, a full transformation, okay, from going to who she was, a maid, to being a princess, it's slowly, But things for her really, went around, It was a full turnover. And ultimately she was kind of rewarded, if you want to see it that way, as like life rewarding her, God rewarding her, because she's been suffering a lot. And it's not like, I don't want to like give that impression that it's like you have to suffer for good things to happen, but it's more that ultimately you will get what you deserve. Ultimately you will get what you deserve. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be blessed. You deserve to feel like things are going your way, and it is going to happen. You deserve it, and you can have it. It's not just for a few selected ones. It's for everyone can access it. And here in your pile, even though you feel stuck right now, things are hard, you are going to be able to change your life and have that 360. Even though, like we said, it's going to unfold naturally. Then we have the 6th chakra archangel Metatron. When I see those archangel cards pop up here, I always say, if you're into praying to the angels and the archangels, you could address some prayers about Archangel Metatron. You could do some research about him. It could be really helpful to soothe your heart and make you feel better. And here the message is also that your spirituality right now is going to help a lot. Listen to podcasts that makes you feel good, that can be about angels, about spirituality. If you see angel's number, look up the meaning to see, the messages, the angel messages that can be reassuring for you. You can also just read about Archangel Metatron, see the signs that he gives us when he's into our life. But this is really about your connection to your intuition, okay? About your intuition. Listen to what you feel inside. Listen to what you want to do, not other people, you. And your intuition is also a lot about, it's kind of that voice that sometimes we tone down, right? We think with our brain, we think with our heart, emotions, but we also have that little voice that is so tiny and that knows so much and that is guiding us, okay? There's that energy of being guided by your intuition. And for you, there's also, I hear that word flow, to flow, okay? It's like that easy does it, that you're kind of doubting. You're going to be able to be in flow state, having things go organically, naturally, okay? Which is the opposite of now, because now you feel stuck. And here, oh, beautiful card to finish this reading. Recognize despair as an opportunity. Within it, you will find the gifts of awakening. Okay, that's about connecting with your emotion and transmuting it, transforming it, casting a spell, right? Being the magician in your life, right? today we are not using tarot, but it's that idea of being the magician, that you have all the tools here. Even though you feel stuck, even though nothing is moving, you have the tools. You see? And I like those two cards together, card 15 and 21 together, and I'll tell you why. Look at those two cards. Here, they're telling you, you can do it. You can transform your life. Be that Cinderella. Become that princess. Become that person, your ultimate highest potential, right? And to get there, they're telling you, your despair, you at your lowest. You at your lowest right now. You who clicked on this video to have reassurance, to have a message, to feel guided. It's by you saying that it's an opportunity that you are transforming your life. Just you with nothing, but just saying that you have an opportunity here to go better. This is the first step. This is the only tool you need to achieve this transformation, to be the magician. Comment down below in the comments, I am the magician of my life. That was a beautiful, really smooth and relaxing and comforting reading. I feel comforted right now ending this reading. I hope the message was really helpful. I thank you, Spirit Team, Divine Being God, for delivering the message today. And like always, like the message if you liked it. It always helps. You can subscribe for more pick a cards. And like always, of course, I like when you put your affirmations below in the comment and you claim it. And you can always feel free to tell me what you want to see next on the channel, some pick a cards you want me to do. It will be with absolute pleasure. All right, enjoy. See you next time. Pile number 1. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading to see what are the guidance from your spirit guides in regards to feeling lost, feeling heavy energies, and feeling stuck. So this is your reading, your messages. First card we have, the Age of Light. You've been training for this for a lifetime. Ooh, okay. Already pile number 2, the energy is so much different. So much different than pile number 1, but I like it. Then we have get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Yep, makes so much sense. I just can't wait to just say what's coming through. Then we have Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Okay, I'm going to say it right away, pile number 2, and this is going to help you know if this reading is for you. For you, the reason you feel stuck, pile number 1, I couldn't say like the exact reason. It was really more like just the message were really about like, you know, helping, getting better. But here, if this message is for you, pile number 2, it's because you feel stuck in regards to your life, your life purpose, your mission. You want to know why you're here. You want to fulfill your life mission. You want your career, what you do, your work to make sense for you. And if your work life mission is to be at home and not work, I don't care. You have a life mission and you know it. You just want to know your purpose, okay? If here you feel stuck because you don't know what's next and you don't know what you should do in life, this is your reading. Whew. This had to like be said. And you know, I always like, I feel like it's just my personality, but I always, you know, like go around and, you know, turn around the pot when I say something. And for you, I felt like, whew, almost pressured. Like I had to say it right away because you guys needed that confirmation, okay? We're not beating around the bush. And I feel like this energy, it's exactly your energy right now. Okay, you guys are feeling stuck and you're like, I need to figure it out. I want to know what I need to do. And you're thinking about it nonstop. Like, what am I supposed to do? Should I do this or that? And I don't know. Oh, but I want to do those 2 things and I don't know what to choose. But I feel like some of you also have like too many interests. But it's like, hey, I already here. It's not too many. All of your interests are meaningful and they're going to help you, okay? This is like the little mess, the little stuckiness before finding your purpose. And it's normal that you get impatient. It's because you're excited. It's because it's as if you're already being attracted by your life purpose, but you don't know what it is. And it's like you feel the pull towards it, but you don't know what it is. It's like, I want to do something with my life, and I feel I'm meant to do something, but what is it? And you don't know where to go, but you feel that pull. And it's like, well, if you're being pulled, what is attracting you, right? You don't know. But that means something is attracting you. And that means if something is attracting you, like let's say we're thinking about magnets, you should be able to find it, and you are going to find it eventually, okay? And that might be why you're attracted to so many things and doing many things and doing work, being a job that you're like, I don't like this job, what am I doing here? Doing stuff, I don't know, that maybe you have to do, or classes that you need to take, and you're like, what am I supposed to do with this class? I don't even enjoy it. It means nothing for me for what I want to do. But it's like, hey, if you're doing it, if you're on that path, it's because it's going to be useful down the line. Or sometimes, and I know sometimes we don't like to hear that message, but sometimes we go through some experience, because sometimes it is by seeing what you don't like that you know what you like. I know. That had to get out. Okay, pile number 2. Sorry if some of you don't like to hear that, but it's the truth. It's the truth. I mean, ask a lot of people too, because sometimes also when we feel stuck, we feel like it's just us. But it's not. Like, there's so many people who feel lost, okay? It's normal, okay? I think about all the people who just graduate and they don't know what to do after. Like, it's heavy. It's really heavy energy, because you want to do things. You're like, I just graduated, I'm ready to like conquer the world, and you're like, oh, but I don't know what to do. Or you can be, you can have a full-on career and you just feel like it's time to redirect, and you feel the pull and you don't know towards where to go. Okay, no matter what your situation is, you had your little confirmation in the first place. It has to be in regards to your life purpose. You're being told that it is going to clarify itself, and it is going to get better. And now you're being encouraged to get confident about your abilities, okay? Get confident with your abilities. Don't let fear, that is a big one. Please listen, pile number 2. It could be really helpful. Do not let fear slow down that pull, okay? Do not let fear of your competency from applying for the job you like, or don't let fear confuse you, okay? I want to teach, but I'm scared I'm not going to be a good teacher. Okay? You've been training for this for lifetimes. And this card is giving me big vibes of you've been doing so much in your life right now to be able to do that. Like, you have the competence, okay? You don't need to have all that lifetimes to know. Like, even in this one, you've been through so much, you're ready. You have the competence, okay? Maybe you went to school a lot. You've just had a lot of job experience. Maybe it's just a big talent that you have, and you've worked on your talent. You've practiced. You're ready, okay? A lot of you also need to understand that you are ready to take on this challenge. And sometimes unconsciously, it is that fear that is a bit holding us back and making us doubt. And then when doubt and fear is there, it kind of clouds our vision, and it's harder to see, right? It's like, that's my passion, but maybe I don't have I can't speak anymore. I'm too excited. But I don't have the skills to do it, right? But this, I have the skills, but I want to do it less. And then you're kind of in limbo between the two. But actually, you know which one you prefer. And it's just that your vision is clouded by fear by telling you that you don't have the skills, okay? So there is also here a call from your spirit teams to kind of be Look at yourself and your skills from as if you were an outsider, okay? To get real with yourself, to kind of shush down the fear, okay? What are the actual skills and competence I have right now? What have I done in my life that are skills that are tools that I can use, right? I've babysit when I was a kid. Okay, that's a skill I have. I've studied 10 years in journalism. Okay, other skills. I have done an internship in finance. Add them up and see that you do have skills in what it is that you like, and that those skills are enough. Sometimes also we think we need more than what we actually need. Sometimes what matters is just the will to do something, okay? So it's going to be different for a lot of you about what, because we all have different life purpose, right? But that is really going to help a lot of you in that process, and that is a strong message here from your spirit guides. And because there's also all that excitement that is coming from the urge and the big strong will to find out and figure out what it is we're supposed to do in this lifetime, okay, there is this big advice to ground yourself, okay? It's like me when I start in your reading and I'm in your energy and it's like I want to speak fast. I start losing the words I want to say. It's because I'm too ecstatic. We take a breathe. We walk, okay? Our thoughts, first of all, when we slow down and just are grounded and more relaxed and like connected to the earth, to the ground, we're able to make more sense of our thoughts. We speak more clearly, and this is going to help you, like, okay, let's say, like, it's like, really being that outsider. Okay, what do you have to say now? What does this voice in me wants to say? What does this interest wants to say? Oh, she says she should be the one in charge of the decision because, I don't know, she has more skill, and the other one's, yeah, but me, I have more passion for this. And then you're like, okay, could you meet halfway? Could you join and share that, be equally involved in this life mission of mine? Because, the thing is, you might not just have a boom, I know. It's going to be more of a, I knew, but I couldn't hear back then. I had to declutter my mind and come at peace with what my life mission is. Not because it's something that you don't want to do and you have to come in peace with the fact that it's your life mission. It means that you're at peace with really embodying your divinity and embodying your, like, the reason of your incarnation, because you finally accept that, wow, okay, this is my worth. This is what I want to do. And I feel good doing it. I have no fear of doing it. I feel confident 100% that this is where I put my intentions, my strengths, and my time and my energy, and I cultivate this purpose that is mine and mine only, with, of course, the people you're going to work with and all that, okay? And big message here for a lot of you. You see how we've been talking about how you might feel like you don't know and you have a lot of interest. Here, for some of you, you need to hear this. And a lot of you, actually, you can have more than one purpose. Comment down below. I am allowed to have more. I'm your energy. I'm too excited. Okay. We repeat, we ground ourselves. Perfect. Comment down below. Claim for yourself in your journals if you don't want to put your affirmations out as you want. Comment down below. Affirm the following. I am allowed to have more than one purpose. I am a multi-talented dimensional being, and I can have many passions, many hobbies, many life purpose. I can be here on earth to do more than one. I am able to take on more than one challenge. I am able to accomplish more than one wonders. I am able to make more than one fill in the blank. You are limitless. Comment down below. I am limitless. Boom. This one is way shorter, but hey, it's an affirmation for you too. I am limitless. I can do everything that it is I set my mind to do. Oh, pile number 2. Do you know that it's only the beginning of the reading? It's like I don't see clearly like all the downloads and all the messages, but it's like I just see that it's gonna come in waves. So buckle up. Okay, then we have contract in reverse. Not okay, cornucopia. We like that. That's abundance. But it's like, okay, let me say what's going on right here. A lot of you feel that a lot of that reason why you feel stuck is because you think that you're tied down to stuff. You might be tied down by your work. I can't do what it is I think my life purpose could be because I'm tied to this. Oh, I'm a mom, I can't do X. Oh, I'm still a student, I can't do whatever it is, okay? You feel like you have some engagements, some responsibilities right now that might be blocking or not helping you see clearly what it is your mission is, but this is false. Okay, you need to realize that this is false. This is a story that you believe. This is a story about yourself, a prophecy about yourself that you believe that is not true, unless you choose that is true for you. Okay, because here this card was reversed for you. Okay, there's no contract. There's no contract. If you don't want to be tied to something, you're not. And it's not because you're in something right now that you need to stay in that thing. You can change. You can have abundance without being tied to this thing, okay? This is a big message here for a lot of you. You feel like, oh, right now, it's like this is blocking me. No. You are still going to be able to find that mission. And for a lot of you that have more than one mission and you don't know if you can do both at the same time, there's also this idea here, okay? It's not because you do one thing that you can't do the other. And I know culturally, and actually someone have told me that today, literally today. Culturally, you have some countries where when you have one career, you only have one career and you're only doing this, and your career really defines who you are, okay? You present yourself, it's like, I am this. I'm a dentist. I am a teacher, okay? But you're not just one thing. You know, I'm not just a courageous person. I can be courageous but still be afraid of the dark. You know, you can be things that oppose themselves or like science and at the same time like your spiritual things. You can be into arts and into science. You can be into philosophy and still watch hockey. You know, like the society lets us think sometimes like that some things are opposite, but no. You know why? Because that duality, that opposition is not real. Okay, unless we let it be real. But for you here, and that's really encouraging, you're going to have the courage, encourage, you're going to have the courage to really show who you are, and who you are is a multidimensional being. If you only like one thing, if you only have one passion, I'm sorry, you boring. Okay, right? Pile number 2, I see you're someone who's really interested in a lot of things and you've done many things, and maybe there's things you don't like, and maybe, you know, you always finding yourself going back to something, and ultimately there will be a reason why. But if you look into everyone. We all are interesting and complex beings because we have some things that seem to be opposite, that seem to not fit together, that makes us special, that makes us able to make wonderful things here in this world, okay? We also have nature is calling you. Yes, here again, there's really that idea of grounding yourself because you're so excited about finding it that you need to kind of slow down and have your thought process. Really going to for little walks in the nature. I know sometimes I feel like in the readings, especially the one on YouTube, it's always like connect to nature, connect to nature. And there's also here that kind of little message is coming through that, you know, it doesn't just mean to be what it is in that image, you know, like you see how she's like fully in nature, fully immersed. You know, you can go on a walk in the park and because for you here, the goal of grounding yourself is really to have a more clear vision and actually fulfill what it is you want to fulfill so eagerly, which is figure out what it is I want to do, where I'm going, okay, what I'm doing with my life. So, you know, going on walks, thinking while you walk, not while you're just sitting. Walk. If you can put your bare feet on the grass, that's awesome. Always go hug a tree, all that. Okay. Don't feel like you can't connect with nature because you're in the city. You can find ways to do so. You can also just like enjoy the sun, soak up the sun, and just, you know, let yourself be in the sun and be a bit tired because it's sunny and just feel the rays on you and feel good. And it's gonna slow down your mind and let you just like think more clearly. Love this for you. Then we have any way the wind blows. Reverse. I love this. Okay, pile number 2. There's really that idea. I feel like a lot of you feel like also, especially for those who've been a bit all over the place and you're really confused about what to go next, it's kind of like you feel like you can't control where you go, where you're going, and you just really want to find your life purpose. And here there's that message here that the wind, okay, there's 2 messages. I love it. It's coming so intense. The first message here is that actually the wind is going, or not the wind, but you know, the path that you've been on throughout your journey, okay, wherever you are, start of your journey, end of your journey, it is going to lead you to the right way. It actually is. And the other message here, that for you to not think that it's just bringing you in a everywhere, in a disorganized with no goal, just because you're dust and you're just being tossed around. There's that idea here that you need to let go of, that you're just being tossed around, that you're just completely lost with no direction, okay? You have to kind of see how everything you've been through, every single thing you did is going to lead you exactly where you need to be. Comment down below, affirm. My life trajectory. Hopefully I can, you're gonna write it better than me. Your life direction, trajectory, however you want to say it, is leading me on the right path. It's leading me where I exactly need to go. I love this message for you. Then we have attachment. The thinking man. Ooh, okay. You have to detach from your logical thought. A lot of you here, it's a big reinforcement here on that message about letting go of what society thinks, what people think, you know, to that idea that it's not rational to want to do this. This cannot be my career for real. This cannot be my purpose for real. Those little voices, shut them down. Detach from them. And here we have this fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, for communication and just the messenger and all that. He does a lot of other great things. You could do a lot of research about Archangel Gabriel. I see a lot of you are into arts. You might also be into communication and have some dreams related to this. So really you can look up Archangel Gabriel or pray to him if you like to work with the angels and the archangels. But here, because it was reversed, this is about, because if you're attached to the logical and what society thinks, you're actually blocking your throat chakra. You're not saying your truth, okay? Archangel Gabriel says the truth. He says prophecies. He announces. He communicates. Things are clear. So for you to believe that there's things that you can do simply because the way the world thinks for X amount of years and whatever, and what you hear, you've been hearing your whole life and you think is rational, this is destroying your voice. This is destroying the truth. It is clouding up. You see the clouds, how I said fears and things make things cloudy? It's because you're attached to a vision of yourself. Look at how she's looking at the mask. You're attached to a version of yourself, and it's not your fault. It's nothing bad. We all do, right? We all do. Sometimes we are. And here, that's the big message. So turn this upright for me and put it, separate it. You know, you're detaching because you're saying your truth. You're saying no. Things not always need to be thought this way. I can be really clever and really smart by acknowledging that I am this and I am this and I like both, and I'm gonna make it find a way. Okay, pile number 2. This is the end of your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope you will be telling me in the comments how you've been taking those little walks in nature and how you're gonna tell me, I'm really trying to quiet my mind. And I just see you're gonna be like, okay, I got this. I'm going to be able to do this. But really, and you know, Archangel Gabriel with communication and writing, more message coming through. Actually, it's not done. Take a pen and just write it all down, okay? Write down your skills, guys, okay? This is still there. Write down your skills and write down what you like. There was that diagram. They're showing me this, so I need to show you this. I'm going to show you with my hands. I'm going to try and show it. There was kind of that diagram, okay? I'm going to take those 3 cards and just like move them so that I can show you. So you're going to make a little kind of circles. So imagine those are circles. You're going to make circles here. One here, one here, one here. And the circles kind of have to connect. And in the middle, you need to have like all the 3 circles connecting, right? Now, what you're going to do, here you're going to put what you're good at, like your skills. Well, you can put it anywhere. So your skills in one circle, put them all, right? Do a big inventory. And then in one, you're going to put your passions, what you enjoy doing. It's okay if there's some that are here and they overlap. It's okay. When they're overlap, just focus on doing like one circle at a time, and then you can just add or make a connection when they overlap, and then you put it in the overlap. And then you're going to put here, what are things that you can make money? Like, I don't know, in passion, you could have like baking. And in here, you could have, well, I can't sell cakes, you know? And it's okay. I'm not asking you for a business plan here. I'm just asking you what you can make money from. And it's okay. Maybe like you'll just think about it later, and this old diagram is going to make more sense. But here you're going to really just put in your mind what you have right now that you can make money of. Oh, I have a degree in this. I can work in that. You can put your job right now, you know? I have this skills, I could do this. Those are all ways I can make money. And also go with the more not traditional ways, of course, of making money. Like I can sell cakes, I can do that. And if you find something that you can make money with, that you like and that you're good at, it's going to help to see where you can have like the best of both worlds. Okay, and that was just like the last message. Woo! File number 2. Okay, finally done. Please like the video if you liked it. Comment down below what you want to see next, the other readings. Pick a cards you want me to do. If you want monthly predictions, anything you want, just let me know and I will do my best to give it out. And subscribe so I can see you in the next one. Bye, pile number 2. Hello, pile number 3. For those who chose those 2 stones, because there was 2 in yours and they're both purple and I like purple. I'm excited for your reading. Let's jump right into it and see what's your first card for your messages from your spirit team in regards to you feeling lost, stuck, and feeling heavy energies. The first card we have is boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Isn't this card beautiful? Then we have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Wow. Pile number 2 for you too. The first message comes out really strong, like pile number 2. For you here, there's really a message here about boundaries, but it's going to be about detaching. I see detachment, okay? There's detachment here that is going to be needed. There's going to letting go will for sure be said in this reading, okay? It's coming out strong. So let's see the third cards from this deck. But we have boundaries, Star Mother, and then we have share your voice. Yes, I love this combination. Pile number 3, this is amazing. So let's take a look at them more closely. So first with boundaries, I see here pile number 3, I sense that energy that you might have people around you right now that are bringing heavy energies, that are making you a bit stuck. And for you, what I'm really hearing is if you take a look at the 5 closest people around you and you say like, I am those 5 people. If I summarize them all together, I am that. I am who, you know that saying, like, I am the person I am close to, or that the 5 closest people around me. Think about them. Think about who they are and what they bring into your life. In your reading, there's that idea of rethinking your friendships, rethinking your boundaries, rethinking what you accept in your life, what type of relationship you accept, and what you don't accept. I'm also seeing that pile number 3, for you, if it's your pile, you're not surprised at all. You are almost expecting it. And you're the only pile that didn't have people or the energy of people linked to the energy. Here I really see it's like you need to detach. It's like you see here, I'm thinking here, I'm being shown, or it's weird because it's not like I hear the song, it's more like I see the song. Anyway, but that song, Piece of Me, They Want a Piece of Me, of Britney Spears, is like so many people are so demanding with you and like draining. There's really draining people around you. If lately you've been thinking about someone that they're draining, like using the word draining or saying they're a vampire, like an energetic vampire, you're not false at all, right? You're not in the wrong. You're actually like, that's your intuition speaking, and you should really listen to it, especially if you've been using the words draining, energetical vampire, or just a vampire, or like I'm hearing blood sucking or something sucking. You've been saying, for some of you people, you've been saying it like this. This is a big message here. Yeah, really to put your boundaries strong with them. And here it's like, for some of you, when you're going to be working on your boundaries, it's really, really important that you give to yourself. You have to be nourishing to yourself, nourishing, replenishing, drinking water, taking care of yourself, cocooning nights, taking yourself to a treat, really doing things that please you. Like, imagine you're your mother and remother yourself. Because while you're going to cut those, put the boundaries up, and maybe even cut some people out of your life, because I see you guys are like ready for the ménage, ready for the cleaning, because you've been feeling it. You've been adding the dot, okay? You've been being like, this person is so draining. I'm so tired of those people. And sometimes it's hard too, because sometimes when you start doing cleaning house, you're like, okay, who am I going to talk to? Who am I going to hang out on Saturday night with? That's why nurturing yourself in the meantime is going to be really important. And also it's because with those people, and I don't see here that it's all your connection, okay? You're still gonna have people that are good in your life, right? You're not all like this. Just that there's too many of them who are like this, or there can be a few, even one person, but they're so draining that it's already a lot, okay? And you're ready to let go of that in your life. You're ready. And you are capable. And you know why you're capable? Because this wouldn't be your message to feel good, to get reassurance, to get motivation, to feel good about, to have hope. This wouldn't be your message if it wasn't for you, right? Or at least, what I mean. I mean, if you couldn't do it, and it wasn't possible, that wouldn't be the message advertised, because in your energy right now, that's where you're at, okay? And so yes, so while you do that cleaning house, it's really important to give to yourself. And it's because right now you're not getting back. You're giving, they're taking. But what are you getting? What are you getting, Paul? 3. Give it to yourself. You know what you deserve, and you know what you'd like, and you need to give it to yourself and allow yourself to receive it, okay? Also, enjoy the people who are good to you right now and see them more. Go hang out with them, okay? Go and hang out with the good ones. We like them. And yes, and you're going to see that also, like, as you do that, as you cut people off, you're also going to experience something really nice. So that's kind of a little prediction. You're going to experience, drum roll, knowing yourself better. I hope that's not a disappointed, how do you say that, prediction for you guys, but it is actually a wonderful prediction here, because I see that for you guys, like who you are is a bit clouded. I get that energy of, like when you hang out with someone who likes something and then you start liking it, but then if you don't speak to them, you're not gonna be into it as much. There's kind of that energy, like you pick up stuff for people, you pick up like hobbies and things, and it actually makes you happy. It's not like you become someone else. It's just that you are so invested in them because you're a good friend, you're a good lover, you're a good everything to them. I hear a lot friend because I feel like a lot of you, it's about friendships and like, overall relations, and not necessarily like a romantic connection, even though for you it can be a partner. But here it's like you're such a good friend, you're so like invested, you're such a good partner. You're like, I want to know more, I want to know what you like, I want to know what you do. And it's like, are they interested in what you do? No, they're not. And it's like, now you're going to be able to reconnect more with what it is that you like. And it's going to be really nice. And you're going to be like, hey, well, I like this sport and your sport is not as interesting. And I've been given so much energy in it because I like that person and I cared and I actually enjoyed that time doing this. But hey, now let me focus on my passion and vibe with people who like that too. And authorize myself to, put more of that energy towards myself, because you deserve it, and it's important to have that energy directed towards ourselves. Walking away, that's what I knew. Walking away, of course, walking away. You are on the time where you are cleaning house, where you are leaving some people behind. And pile number 3, once you walk away, this is going to shift. You're going to open door to romance and to the sun. But here, because you have to walk away from them and it's not completely done, it's like these people are dimming your light because they're taking your energy. Literally, they're draining. When you're annoyed and people abuse you, take advantage of like your kindness and your time and your energy, you're dimmed. Like, you're not as in a good mood, you're not shining, you're not the one, you're going to put yourself first, or for once, and you're going to allow yourself to even sometimes be the center of attention. Okay, you're a star, bar number 3. You're a star, because you're gonna walk away, you're gonna be like, hey, this is who I am, and now those are my rules. So now you want to hang out with me, this is not tolerated anymore. And you affirm who you are. You're getting that Leo energy. I'm the star. You know, now you're the sun, you're in the center. And for some of you, that's a specific message. Those people are so toxic and draining. They're blocking your romantic life. If you're with a toxic partner, of course, it's obvious, because, you know, you're with them instead of being with someone who actually is good for you. But for those you're in those friendships, it's also because they take so much of your energy. You have so much energy to put somewhere else, and so they're really blocking that for you. But like I like to say that when something is blocked, and don't imagine like a big, like it's completely blocked. Nothing is fully blocked, because you have that ability to walk away. You know it's gonna flip. You have the happiness. You have the ability to find romance, to find love, to be happy. You're just gonna walk away. Like, you're just gonna walk away, and it's all gonna be so much better. So much better. And you know, it's not easy, not all the time, but I do see for some of you, you're so like tired, it's gonna be like boom. Okay, you're just gonna flip at some point, like one more thing is gonna happen, and you're gonna be like done. Block everywhere. Don't talk to me. Like complete left out in the cold. You're gonna leave them out in the cold, because you're so, it's that bad. It's like it's like, it's too much. I see a lot of you, I sense that energy. But for the other ones, while you're in that process, really nurturing yourself is going to be so much helpful. And even you guys in pile number 3 who really are going to like just cut it sharp, take that time to nurture yourself after. Okay, it's not just in the process after. It's like right now you need, in that next chapter in your life, to be nurturing yourself, because you've been given out more than you've been receiving, and it's time for you to receive and allow yourself the love, the attention, and the healthy relationship you deserve. Okay, comment down below, I deserve healthy relationships. My boundaries are healthy. My boundaries are letting in the good ones, letting out the bad ones. I might be the how do you say that? I might be the psychic reader that has the lamest affirmation sometimes. But I'm telling you, they come like this, and I love them. And yeah, I digress. And then we have second chakra, Archangel Ariel. You guys are going to be able to create a lot of change in your life after, not only after, but also in the midst of doing that cleaning house. You might also want to do research on Archangel Ariel. Pray to her if you pray to the angels and the archangels. But here, there's that energy of really not only creating, but I also see for some of you that really that believe in soul ties and things like that, and that how, like, when you're close to someone, there's bonds and cord cutting. I see you cleaning that second chakra, especially if you know about the second chakra and stuff like that, you know. But I see you cleaning that energy. But here, because it's the second chakra, I'm also getting, there's also that energy that it's like you were empowering to others. You were pushing them in their dreams and into being creative and into doing stuff for themselves. But now it's like bringing this to you. Okay? Like when you've been hyping other people, start hyping yourself. When you've been encouraging other people, start encouraging yourself too. And allow the ones who encourage you. Because sometimes too, when we're giving too much to the wrong people, we're missing out on being able to give to the one that actually are healthy and like us. And when you give to someone who loves you back and gives you more and is healthy, you're not depleted after. You're not drained after, right? Because it's just like it's a natural flow. It's like I like to say it's like the energy or like a serpent, and they go you. It's like they go this is a really weird way to say it, but they go like I'm gonna do it with my finger. They go like this, woo 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 woo, without the sound, of course. And we have crossed the bridge of happiness. It leads over the depth of your emotions. You right now, and I'm telling you, you guys are really pile number 3. You're so loving and have all that energy to give. But I'm telling you, once you're well surrounded, the love you have right now, it's like a little, like, you know, a sink. When you open a sink and there's water that come out, that's your love. Now it's going to, the love you have to give is going to multiply. It's going to be like Niagara Falls. It's going to be like gigantic flow of love. I'm really seeing cascades, like just love flowing, like because you're not going to be drained. So you're gonna have more love to give, more people. I see that once also for you, and that's big, because I'm gonna tell you something. I do sense here some of you, you're staying with those a lot of those people because you don't have better people, you don't know other people, and you don't know better. But let me tell you, once you clean houses, you're gonna have so much more love to give. You're gonna have so many friends. You're gonna have so many friends. And I'm telling you that right now, I know exactly that some of you are even, it's going to be hard to believe because it's something that you want so much. You've craved friendship. You thought that being the popular girl, being the popular boy, being that person that has so many friends, that had so many friends, was impossible for you. You thought it wasn't you. But it is going to be. It is possible for you. It is in your cards. With your current energy, it is in your cards. Because right now, you are at that time to walk away. Before you've seen this reading, you've been saying, these people are draining. These people are you've been seeing it. And you've been unconsciously already preparing yourself to walk away and do the house cleaning and being like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to give to myself. I'm going to replenish. I'm going to fill my cup. I'm going to fill my cup because I've been filling other people's cup. My cup was empty. Now I'm filling my cup. And, you know, it's like that thing in the plane. You put your mask and then you put some, you know, bunch of friends. Now I just see gatherings, parties, cocktails, going after work to see friends. You're being invited. Ooh, this is big. Some of you, when you were a kid, you weren't invited to a lot of parties, or, you know, when it's like the birthday party of someone's, you weren't invited to the parties, you weren't invited to go out and, you know, go to the activities that the other kids were doing. Or in high school, you weren't included in like cliques. You maybe were more someone who had 1 or 2 friends like this, or you had friendships but they were not like deep close, like besties, you know. They were more like surface level, you know. Like we just talk at recess and that's it. They don't invite you, they don't call you, they don't text you after school, you know. But now it's like you're going to experience something that you didn't thought was for you, which is having so many friends. Love this, pile number 3. Then we have a wonderful surprise is coming. Something entirely new awaits you. Yes, surprises. There's things that you don't know, that you haven't seen coming, that are coming for you. And then we have a road less traveled. So the way I picked it up, I don't know if it was reversed or up, but anyway, the energy here that I feel is that by you walking away, you're going to take a path that you didn't know. You don't even know where to start. But here, by starting this journey of walking away and just really working on your boundaries with people and your relationships, you are going to discover things and realize things that are going to be really enlightened for you. And I'm also seeing that for you, It's like right now, it's the changes in your relationships that are mostly going to influence your life. And this is tying down to what we said in the beginning of that reading about doing that exercise of seeing who are the 5 people surrounding me right now, my 5 closest, my close 5. Or you can also like not restrict yourself to the number 5, but also just see like who is around me, who is like my little microcosm, my little circle. And if they had to define me, if I define myself by the people I'm close with, what does it give? And then you're gonna be like, oh, I can also be something else. Imagine your ideal friends, people that treat you like you treat people. Imagine if you were surrounded by those people. How different would it be? How different would be your journey? How different would your journey be in life with the good people? And you're going to have to go through that cleaning houses phase, doing the work with the boundaries, but you're able to do it. You got this. Pile number 3, this is the end for your reading. I love the message. I really liked all 3 messages. I hope they could hear at the end that I say I like them, the 3, but I mean, it's so beautiful. And especially when we feel heavy energies, and it's always so nice to hear the messages. It's not for no reason that I started the channel. It's because for me, I find that we do need motivations, and we do need sometimes to hear some messages that are encouraging. And anyway, I'm really happy if you've been listening to the end. Please like the video if you liked it. I'm always super happy. And I also read all the comments, so comment down below your affirmations and tell me what you want to see next on the channel. We do pick a cards, we can do monthly predictions. Let me know what you guys prefer, and I will do a big work on providing for my besties here on YouTube. And and subscribe also if you want to see other pick a cards. So that's it for your reading. I was really happy to do the reading, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.